Boy, have I opened a can of worms and hurt myself in indescribable ways. Hey guys, it's Dakota Sage. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about celebrities who dated minors as adults. I never realized how extensive this problem was, even with very prevalent celebrities. I heard a long time ago to never research your favorite rock bands too extensively because you'll find things that you don't want to know, but apparently this is true for a lot of famous people. If I tried to make a video about every adult in Hollywood who dated a minor, I would never leave. I don't have time for that, you don't have time for that, so I just tried to include the ones that seemed the most relevant. And please be respectful to the victims. I'm not making this video to try to shame them, I'm trying to shame the people that dated them. And another thing, I'm not going to be talking about a relationship just because it has an age gap. I'm talking about relationships that are either straight up illegal or have very questionable origins. So let's start with the inspiration behind this video, Wilmer Valderrama. Wilmer Valderrama is one of the creeps that came from that 70s show. Now right off the bat, that 70s show and its cast were kinda weird. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher's characters were dating even though Ashton was 19 and Mila was 14. And don't get me wrong, I understand that it's just acting and I'm not at all saying that Mila and Ashton's relationship now is problematic. However, Wilmer and the rest of the cast treated Mila very strangely. If you don't know, Danny Masterson has been sentenced to 30 years to life in prison for the rape of 2 women, and Wilmer Valderrama is known for dating underage girls. These two facts together suggest that their comments about Mila were not innocent.
I've never kissed a guy, so I was so, Ash was attractive, and I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared for my life.
Sure.
And he was very nice about it. He was like, oh, don't worry. So I was like, okay. Then Danny goes and goes, dude, I'll give you $10 if you French kiss her.
Valderrama met Mandy Moore at a photo shoot when she was 15 and he was 20. They started dating in the year 2000 and broke up in the year 2002. Ironically, the same year that Mandy turned 18. Valderrama also bragged to Howard Stern that he had taken Mandy Moore's virginity, a claim that Mandy refuted. However, she did acknowledge that Wilmer Valderrama was her first real boyfriend.
Mandy Moore, get back to her. I mean,
imagine those three in a
first time you see Mandy Moore naked, how much time do you have to put in with a chick like that before you get to start banging her? Do you have to put in months of time?
No, well, see, we were each other's first loves, you know what I mean? Like, that's
took an hour. She was a virgin?
Her virginity.
She was a virgin? You took her virginity?
Dude.
High five. High five Artie. Come here.
Okay. He goes high five him for me.
Was it actually true? Or was Mandy just trying to protect him because she knows if he admits to sleeping with a minor, he could go to jail? And it would make sense if she was trying to protect him because Mandy Moore and Wilmer Valderrama are still friends to this day. In 2004, Valderrama started dating his second underage girlfriend when he was 24. Lindsay Lohan was only 17 at the time and they officially went public when she was 18, then broke up shortly after. Later, when Valderrama was 29, he met 17-year-old Demi Lovato. Demi originally claimed that she was the one that pursued Valderrama because she thought he was cute, but he made her wait until she turned 18. But in 2022, Demi released her song 29, which included lyrics like, "Petal on the vine, too young to drink wine, just 5 years of leader, student and a teacher, far from innocent, what the f***'s consent? Numbers told you not to, but that didn't stop you. Finally 29, funny, just like you were at the time. I thought it was a teenage dream, just a fantasy, but was it yours or was it mine? I see you're quite the collector, yeah you're 12 years her elder, maybe now it doesn't matter, but I know f***ing better. Finally 29, 17 would never cross my mind, thought it was a teenage dream, a fantasy, but it was yours, it wasn't mine, 17, 29. That's not even cryptic, she directly called him out for dating minors. Another person that was a serial predator that nobody wants to talk about, Brad Pitt. Pitt began dating Christina Applegate in 1988 when she was 17 and he was 25. The relationship was reportedly not very serious, with them only going on a couple of dates. But to be quite frank, it doesn't matter, especially when he has a history of dating underage girls. Also around this time, Pitt started seeing child actress Shailene McCall. They met on the TV show Dallas, where Pitt portrayed her boyfriend and they had an on-screen kiss. Again, it's just acting despite the fact that McCall was 15 and Pitt was 25. However, the two started dating while filming the movie Too Young to Die just 2 years later. Shailene was only 17 at the time, and her mother revealed that she was nervous about dating Pitt because of her lack of experience. Pitt also claims that his sex scene with McCall was his favorite to ever film despite her being underage. I don't even think you can have legal minors film sex scenes anymore. Later, Pitt began to date Juliette Lewis in 1989 when she was 17 and he was 27. The pair dated for 3 years before breaking up in 1991. Pitt has not been recorded to have dated any other underage girls since then, but that doesn't mean he didn't do it in the first place. A very high-profile relationship that was shown in the media a lot was Kylie Jenner and Tyga. Kylie and Tyga met in 2011 when Kylie was only 14 years old at her sister Kendall's Sweet 16 birthday party. In 2014, Tyga was spotted at Kylie Jenner's 17th birthday party, and the 24-year-old was reportedly giving the underage Kylie shots of tequila. The two were spotted more throughout 2014, and in 2015, they went official. In June of 2015, Tyga released a song called Pleaser, a very explicit song that details his sexual escapades with a girl and also includes the lyrics, "Bout to catch a felony." In July of 2015, in an interview with Complex magazine, Khloe Kardashian claims that it's okay for 17-year-old Kylie to date 24-year-old Tyga because Kylie is not a regular 17-year-old. And it's only after Kylie turns 18 that the relationship is showcased on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Then in August of 2018, Tyga released the song Stimulated, which includes the lyrics, "They say she young, she should have waited, she a big girl dog when she stimulated." I absolutely do not put it past Kris Jenner to allow this relationship to happen for publicity, but maybe Kris and the other Kardashians truly believe that because Kylie was involved with adult businesses, that she could be involved with an adult relationship. I disagree. You probably disagree because you're watching this video. And I think any normal person would probably agree that children should not date adults regardless of circumstance. I have to throw this in. Swifties don't kill me. Famous last words. I'm also not super caught up in the Taylor Swift lore, so forgive me if I get something wrong. Taylor Swift famously dated John Mayer when she was 19 and he was 32. In her song Dear John, Taylor says that she was too young for them to be dating and that John should have known better. Then at 21, Taylor dated 30-year-old Jake Gyllenhaal. And in her song All Too Well, the 10-minute version, she drops the iconic line, "I'll keep getting older, but your lovers will stay my age." Despite these songs where Taylor claims that she was too young and implies that these men were taking advantage of her, a 23-year-old Swift goes on to date Connor Kennedy. Yes, those Kennedys. But the thing is, Connor was still in high school. They dated briefly in the summer of 2012. So I don't actually know if Connor was 17 or 18 since his birthday is in July. But at my big age of 20, if a boy told me that he was still in high school, no. And I'm not defending John Mayer or Jake Gyllenhaal because they were too old to be dating Taylor Swift. I just think it's funny that she writes songs about being too young and immature and then possibly dated an actual child. Sam Taylor Johnson. Pretty sure you guys knew this one was coming. This one's bad, bro. This one might be the worst one that I talk about in this video. Sam Taylor and Aaron Johnson met on the set of Nowhere Boy in 2008. The movie starred a 17-year-old Aaron and was directed by a 42-year-old Sam, who was still married at the time. The couple claims that they never got together until Sam's divorce was finalized, but reports from people on the set claimed that the couple was very close all throughout filming the movie. There were even reports that Sam would bring Aaron to her house for private rehearsals. Just to preface, the age of consent in England is 16 years old, so the relationship was not illegal. But about a year after meeting, the couple went public with an engagement, and surprise, Sam was pregnant. Women above the age of 40 don't tend to just fall pregnant. There's about a 5% chance each month of a baby being conceived if you're trying, but if you're using contraceptives, the chances are almost zero. So when a 42-year-old woman claims that she got pregnant by accident, people are gonna raise some eyebrows. The two got married soon after finding out that Sam was pregnant because Aaron claimed that he was excited for fatherhood and really wanted to be a good dad. And in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, Aaron claimed that he proposed to Sam exactly 1 year after they met. So a 42-year-old woman met a 17-year-old boy, got divorced from her husband of 11 years, started a relationship with said boy, got pregnant with his child, and got engaged to him all within a year. as in 365 days. On top of this, Sam had 2 children from her previous relationship, the oldest being only 6 years younger than Aaron, and he acted like a father to these kids. After 14 years, Aaron and Sam are still together today. Stockholm Syndrome is also a proposed coping mechanism where victims develop positive feelings towards their captors or abusers, which other people don't really understand. Stockholm Syndrome is not a true psychological diagnosis, nor does it necessarily have anything to do with Aaron Taylor Johnson and his wife's relationship. Just thought I'd mention it. For fun, you know. There are so many more examples of celebrities dating children. They are children, by the way. In most of these cases, by law, they are children. Just don't date minors, please. And before you start saying, oh, Dakota, some of these girls are 16, but they look 20, you can't control what somebody else does. You control what you do. And I know it's awkward, but it's okay to ask someone their age just to make sure. And just because a person looks older, dresses older, acts older, that does not make them older. And parents, protect your children. I tell you, if my 15-year-old brought home somebody in their 20s, as soon as they went for that first handshake, I'd bust their nose. And I probably wouldn't even think twice about it. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, have a great rest of your day.